For today's creepy adventure, I find myself here in Mansfield, Ohio. Today, we are going to tour the Ohio State Reformatory, known as Shawshank Redemption, where that movie was filmed. But today, we're not here for filming locations. We're here to do spooky things. You can probably hear the geese in the background getting all riled up already. The doors are about to open. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna get myself a self-guided tour ticket. They're gonna give me a wristband, and I'm gonna be able to explore almost the entire prison by myself. There's not very many people here, so it's gonna be creepy. And with the self-guided tour, I can only go to certain areas. Some of it's blocked off, some of them they're doing restoration projects. So I'm gonna show as much as I possibly can here inside this creepy prison. I've been here numerous times before for filming locations, but this time we're gonna see if we can't get creeped out and do some spooky stuff. Let's get into it. Just take a moment and take in the architecture here of this building as it dates back to the late 1800s. It's kind of got that Gothic feel to it, if you will. Now today we're gonna take the self-guided tour, and along the way I'm gonna show you some of the craziest paranormal hotspots where people have witnessed things that have happened. We're gonna try and see if we can witness some things here today. And also along the way I'm gonna show you some other things that have happened here inside the walls of the reformatory. Let's get creeped out. Up the front steps we go. I'm gonna go inside, purchase our ticket, and we're gonna be on our way. So I have my self-guided tour wristband here, and we're about to start the tour. And I'm pretty much by myself. This should be fun. The tour starts this way. We're gonna go into a little bit of a museum area where it shows the electric chair. Take a look at these. The mask worn prior to execution. That's what the inmate would have worn for execution. And right there is old Sparky. And that would be the switch. We're gonna take a look at the information board here. "315 executions were performed in this chair." One of the original doors for the annex here, heavily graded steel door, opens from the cell house to the electrocution chamber. Yeah, wow. This here is the second control station for the electric chair used for electrocutions. We have a microscope that we used in the hospital, some little tube things, an original lock from the west gate, and a gun made out of newspaper wrapped around toilet paper, bound with clear tape, used in an escape attempt. Wow. And this man right here is the guy that designed the prison, Levi Schofield. And I have some things here. Some notes, a letter. There was even a music program here at the reformatory, and this right here is a clarinet carved from wood. That's crazy. Shanks and other types of weapons were made from a variety of materials that were available to inmates. Sometimes it was toilet paper wadded into a solid ball placed in a sock that could be used as a makeshift club. If an inmate needed to conceal a shank, they would hang it on the inside of the back of their shirts using a paper clip as a hook. Take a look at some of these shanks and other weapons here. This is crazy. Now, when an inmate came to the reformatory, they had the option of getting their hair cut, and one of the common haircuts was a buzz cut. And here we have a little bit of a guard display. Billy clubs were used to control inmates, but prior to the billy clubs, canes were also used. There's a billy club right there and a cane. Some original keys. Meal tickets, it says. Another key. This was a clock that a guard wore. The guard would have to clock in using the attached key at certain places at the prison on his rounds. Wow. Cool looking hat. These are items that was used in the Ohio Penitentiary prior to steel trays. So this is what they would have used. All right, so now we are on the second floor. I'm actually gonna skip this area because this is where they filmed Shawshank Redemption. It's the warden's office. There's not really much to see. I did cover this in another video, so if you guys wanna go back and watch my Shawshank Redemption filming locations, feel free, and I will drop a link in the comments below. You can check that out. So we are going to continue the tour and head this way. I know I said I wasn't gonna show any Shawshank stuff, but this is actually pretty new. I haven't been down this way. They must have remodeled through here. They got these glass cases now, signed by the cast members of the movie. Yeah, this is definitely new. This wasn't here the last time I was here. We have some autographed posters, some artwork. Oh, there's Red's parole board meeting room. Yeah, this definitely was not here the last time I was here. It's just pretty much all Shawshank stuff. Up on the walls here, they have, it looks like blueprints of both the wings. There's one over here too. It's really cool seeing all these blueprints. Okay, we are gonna go up to the third floor. That was really cool. That area was new. So, third floor is currently under restoration. There's a main little lobby area that I just passed through that's being worked on. We're gonna pass through here. This is the educational room where inmates would come and learn how to read, right? Yeah, pretty cool. So this right here is really interesting. This is a hotspot for paranormal activity. This room right here has no windows. If you close the door and turn the lights off, it is completely black. So you're not allowed to shut the door. It says do not shut door. But the theory is if you go in there, you close the door, turn the lights off, the chair will be in a different spot. I'm not gonna go in there, but yeah. Actually, I've been there once. I'm gonna try and show you here. It's a little loud with, they have saws and stuff going on, but there is an X right here in the middle of the floor. You can see it right there going across. That means we are dead center, no pun intended, of the prison. Now, at one point, when the prison was operational, it was an actual home to the warden and his family. And unfortunately, some incidents occurred in a different part of the prison, which I would have passed, which they probably have blocked off now because I'm getting close to the end of the administrative wing here. And I wanted to see the bathroom where the warden's wife accidentally met her demise. And it's said that if you smell rose perfume, that's her, or feel any cold spots. But yeah, I believe that it's one of those ways, going back out that way, but I don't think I'm able to get to it. So that was Brooke's room from the Shawshank Redemption. We are now going to go up to the chapel area and see what it looks like up through there. Beyond the bar store, you can go up there. Ooh, it's pretty drafty through here. All right, here we go. This is the chapel area. There have been reports of some paranormal things happening in here. Cold spots, seeing figures. This is where people would have done their worshiping. Or went and talked to a priest, or, yeah. Go up and check out this painting. See, that's what it would have looked like back when the reformatory was open. There was a larger place up top. The upper levels used to be there. Not anymore. You can kind of see along the walls going up a little bit that's where the upper area used to be. And now we're about to enter the cell blocks. This ought to be good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm by myself. There's no one around, and it's creepy. I can hear my voice echoing. Let's do it. Keep in mind that there are absolutely no flash photography inside this building. Okay, I'm on the third tier now. They make you come down the middle steps here. And looks like we can actually walk past some cells. Oh boy, what did I get myself into? I'm looking for a specific cell. But yeah, this is what, little stop here, this is what a cell would have looked like with the inmates. Crazy. All right, let's keep it moving. They have it set up and it makes it look like somebody was staying here recently. I do believe there is a small little plaque somewhere. Oh, yeah, here we go. Inmate James Lockhart. Lockhart was serving a 1 to 15 years sentence for assault with the intent to kill. On February 6, 1960, he took his own life by setting himself on fire in this cell with a lighter fluid and a match. He was 22 at the time of his death. This was his cell. That's crazy. And it's said that when they put out the fire, they dragged him down the tier and pieces of his skin was coming off too. That's crazy. And I also read that the inmate that was housed next door to him could feel the heat coming off the walls. And that he was screaming too because it was very, very hot. And they had to get him out of the cell too. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of speed things up a little bit as I walk through here, because it's kind of creepy when you're by yourself. It just gets darker and darker. That's crazy. All right, and here we go into the library area. Now, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. There is an actual fully functioning real life prison behind the OSR here. And I'm not allowed to record in that area. It looks like the doors over there are closed, so you can't really get into that one, but that window there faces the prison, so you're not allowed to go over there and point your camera in that direction, which I'm not going to. But take a look at some of these old magazines. What is this? I'm not sure. Books. Crazy. So this is the hospital area. We're gonna go in and take a look at what it used to look like. See, there's a little podium right here, and it shows that there was beds and stuff set up along the walls right here and along the center. Now, it's said that there are few people in here that have witnessed anything paranormal, because so many people have, not been alive after coming in here after something. But as I said before, there is a fully functioning prison on that side of the wall, so we're not going to go over there. There's just an empty chair just sitting there. That's cool. Yeah, see, if you have a wand, you can put in this number and it will tell you a little bit about the paranormal activity here inside the hospital area. People have lost their lives inside of this room. Sickness, maybe being beaten from the guards, other inmates, natural causes, all inside this room. This is the shower and washroom. Some people might recognize this as the shower room in Shawshank Redemption, obviously. But this is the East Block shower room. I really don't want to think about the kind of things that took place in here, but it is rather strange to see the bar along the ceiling here where people would just stand and take showers right next to each other. So at one point, I do know that the OSR here had the world's largest freestanding cells, which I believe is on the West Block. We're in the East right now. So we're just gonna take a look at some of the cells here. So we're in the East cell block. We're gonna just kind of walk, follow the tour. And it's said that during the winter months, the inmates who had the lower levels got extremely cold, because it's March and I'm walking around down here and it's rather cold, I'm not gonna lie. And then in the summer, oh man, I can see my breath too. That's crazy. In the summer, the 6th tier up there would get unbearably hot, like really, really hot. So the living conditions here were pretty unsafe. So yeah, that was the East cell block that I was just in. There is a museum that we're gonna go over and check out in just a second. But this is like the main room where I would assume they probably brought in prisoners. Now, you'll have to excuse their mess. They are still currently renovating. And over there is the tunnel that Andy Dufresne trudged through during Shawshank Redemption. So, we're gonna check out, oh, this is a bunch of Shawshank stuff. More Shawshank stuff. Okay, let's go check out this little museum. Oh, it's warm in here, thank God. We got some stoves, generous contributors. Oh, that's cool. Congress dude, I guess. All right, let's go this way. This is just some old, it says, when people owned a mill. So this is like what people would have used way back in the day. There's a ton of history stuff through here. Mansfield baseball. Oh boy. I got toasters and such. We're just gonna keep it moving. Old refrigerator. This part is fairly new inside the reformatory here. It's basically just an area for museums and clothes and stuff that people have generously donated about history, which I would assume would probably be Mansfield. Snowmobile. Cool. So yeah, it's rather quick. That's what she said. Try to keep a little bit of light heart going into this one of the world's most haunted prisons. There, get it out. So yeah, just a quick little tour. We're gonna go back out. Now we're gonna check out one of the most haunted places inside the prison here. The hole. Solitary confinement. Let's go. Solitary confinement. Why do I do these things to myself? Oh God, someone started a saw to scare the shit out of me. Oh. Procedures. There was a sign somewhere, I don't see it now, talking about, oh boy, this being, oh, there's writing on the wall. Oh. Oh, that's creepy. Strange. It just goes all the way back. No, I'm not doing it. And now we are going to take a walk through the west cell block, and we're going to show you that the cells are different from the east side. Let's see. I don't want movie history. I want history. Let's see, 35 cells per range with 2 ranges per tier at a total of 350 cells holding 700 inmates. Yeah, all right, we're gonna go ahead and take a look. Shawshank. Ooh, what do we got over here? Donate West Cell Block, West Cell Block Restoration. You can donate money if you would like. Swipe your card right there and you can donate. They're gonna try and get this side restored now. And there is one particular thing over here that I would like to point out for all you music people, is this cell right here was featured in Lil Wayne's music video, Go DJ, filmed in 2004. There are multiple spots in the OSR here that they filmed at, but that's an idea for a different day. Music video locations. That'd be interesting. We're just gonna kind of walk around here, and you see how these cells are a little bit different than the ones over on the East Block. Man, to think 700 people were housed here. 2 inmates per cell. Okay, so here we are at the end of the West Block. There is a room right here to the right. I'm not entirely sure what it was used for, but we're gonna go check it out. I do know, yes, I kind of just tripped, that the movie Escape Plan, The Extractors, which is the third part of the Escape Plan movies featuring Sylvester Stallone, was filmed in this room. I don't know what this room was actually used for, but they're restoring it. All right, we're gonna go back out to the cell block. Now, you're not allowed to climb these steps, but just look how high they go up. That's insane. Yeah, just another look here at the west cell block. Haven't really had anything spooky happen-ish yet. I mean, other than walking down the cell blocks here and the upper lights keep going on and off, I haven't really heard anything. Who knows? We're not quite done yet. But I know when I walked into solitary, somebody started that freaking saw. It scared the crap out of me. But it is during the day, which not a lot of things happen during the day. And my dad keeps telling me that I need to come here and do a ghost hunt, which they do offer ghost hunt tours. And among other things, I'm just taking these self-guided tours so I can kind of go about my own pace and show you guys things within my range that I can do, because self-guided tour only gets you into certain places, whereas other tours can get you into more darker places. Maybe sometime soon I'll come back up here and take a different tour. This is the inmate interview commissary area. You can probably hear the tour guide talking in the background. But man. Hey, you're being recorded. Don't do anything stupid, people. It's actually kind of warmer in here. Whew. Towards the end of the tour, we are going to go check out the central guard room. Right up here, up the steps. All right, this is the central guard room. Oh my God, red. They have a cutout of red, and I thought there was somebody standing there. Okay. Probably recognize this as the chow hall from Shawshank Redemption, and or the general leaving from the movie Air Force One. Also both filmed in here. But there is a fully functioning prison right over there. We're not going to walk over there. Don't want to get in trouble. But it is crazy to see real life people out there. Just take a look at this. Strange. And I do think, I want to say, see these portraits up on the wall? I do believe that they used those for Air Force One. I could be wrong. So they just left them there. Don't quote me on that. But it's cool if that's what they did. See? Yeah, there's a scene from Air Force One. Yeah, the guard room. This is what it would have looked like. There would have been tables and stuff set up. Shawshank. See? Told you. Crazy. And I think that's going to do it for a tour of the Ohio State Reformatory here in Mansfield. We're going to head out. So earlier when I mentioned that the warden and his family actually lived here, check this out. This is the warden's dining room area. Please no food or drinks on the table. Oh, here's some photos. Wow. Old dishware. Now they do have a gift shop area, and it does sound kind of busy over there. I'm not going to film inside the gift shop area, but they do have stuff relating to, you know, the movies, stuff relating to the history here, books, some little odd and end trinkets. And they do have a little bit of a cafe, and I smell bacon, and it's making me really hungry. So just before I leave here, I was just walking around, and I wanted to tell you guys that on the other side of the reformatory here is not only the real life, fully operational prison, but also the graveyard of the inmates and or staff or people that have passed away here. Now they have it gated off right there. As you can see, you can't get back there. But if you do your research and you look online, you will know that the graveyard is just back that way. All right, everybody, that will be a conclusion to my tour, if you will, of the Ohio State Reformatory here. Now, first things first, it is creepy. It's not for the faint of heart. Don't go into this thinking that, oh, it's just some tour of an old prison. There's a lot of history here, whether you believe it or not, whether you're a ghost believer or not, a paranormal believer. It's for everybody. There's a lot of creepy, crazy history behind the walls of this place. And I hope today you may have learned something. And I think the creepiest part of the tour today was walking past the cells, you know, 3-4 stories up when there's nobody around. And then also inside solitary confinement, pretty creepy too. I have to say I didn't really witness anything paranormal because it is during the day and there's not a lot of activity going on. But one of these days, maybe I'll come here at night. Maybe you'll be with me soon. Who knows? I don't know. But this is going to be a first of many haunted locations for my channel. So if you enjoy haunted locations, true crime, I have tons of that stuff coming. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please give this video a like. I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys later down the road on the next one, okay? Peace.